Hey guys, this is Nick with PhoneArena reporting for you from MWC 2014, and right now I'm checking out the new ZTE Grand S II, which just got announced. Looking at specs alone, this device can be considered a member of the high-end Android smartphone family. However, the build quality of it isn't all that impressive. In fact, the device feels kind of cheap. It is plasticky, especially with this plastic trim, glossy trim around the edges. The buttons feel kind of flimsy. The back, however, looks quite nice with this pattern. It imitates brushed metal, even though it's still made of plastic. So here at the top we have the speaker grill, as well as a 2-megapixel front-facing camera, notification light, and the proximity sensor. Here at the bottom we find a set of capacitive Android keys for the back, home, and the menu functions. At the bottom we have the microphone and the charging port. At the top we see the 3.5mm headphone jack. Nothing's going on the left side, and on the right side of the phone we have the power and the volume key. The ZTE Grand S II comes with a huge 5.5-inch display. The resolution is 1080 by 1920 pixels, which is now the norm for high-end Android smartphones. It looks quite nice actually, the colors look good, it is pretty and detailed, so yeah, no complaints there. Well, we might complain that it tends to attract fingerprints, but all in all, it's a pretty decent screen. The processor inside the ZTE Grand S II is the Qualcomm Snapdragon 800 running at 2.3 GHz, and judging by what we see, it has no troubles handling the interface of the device. But then again, the interface isn't all that heavy, or at least not looking at it at a glance. You got 2 GB of RAM with this device, which seems like a decent amount. Definitely this phone will be able to handle some heavy multitasking. The phone comes with Android 4.3 out of the box, not Android 4.4, but still we'll accept it the way it is. We see some light customization going on, some new transparency effects and animations, some new features, but all in all the interface feels quite familiar. Nothing all that complicated, nothing new to learn. Well, except for these two shortcut buttons that you can have enabled on your ZTE Grand S II. This one serves as an on-screen navigation button, which you can move around, probably to make single-handed use easier. And this button on the left side acts as a shortcut to some frequently used features. Let me see if I can open up the menu. Oh, there we go. You have access to some frequently used features. Now let's turn the phone around, and what we see is its 13-megapixel camera with autofocus and a single LED flash. You get 16 GB of storage with this device for all your apps and media. The battery capacity is 3000 mAh, which is actually pretty good. Actually, that's a very decent battery capacity for a phone of this size. So that's the ZTE Grand S II for you guys from MWC. This is Nick T with PhoneArena.